He's really comfortable. And as far as what we're doing now more than what we've done before is switching, which fits him even more. Offensively, he's found his niche within what we're trying to do, which, everybody has, since the beginning of the year. So every game is more comfortable. Last year, he's kind of coming in, feeling his way through in the middle of the year, which is very difficult to do. But Serge has really come along, and one area he's really doing a great job in is rebounding. That's what we need from him, and he's doing a much better job in that area also.
JV was joking that he can't speak English, and nor can Serge, so the communication isn't always what it should be. I think it's tongue-in-cheek.
Right.
How much have they talked, and how much is that really?
Well, they begin to have a feel for each other. I think is more important than whatever language it is. Switch, drop, whatever it is. Basketball terminology is the same, so that excuse doesn't really fly in basketball. So, but again, they have a feel for each other now, Eric. That better feel for each other. Again, both of them are doing a much better job of rebounding and commanding the paint, which is difficult in today's time because so many big guys are floating out to the three-point line, which rightfully so with our guys offensively, because we want Serge out there shooting his three, and JV is getting out there more too. So, but again, they also got to have the multiple effort of getting back inside and rebounding and commanding the paint.
I don't know if you've ever been hesitant to, like, Serge and JV have played together, but I don't know if you've ever been hesitant, but are you even less hesitant now that, like, they seem to know each other a lot?
No question. Even at the end of the games, there's certain situations and certain matchups that you don't mind. You want JV out there on the floor, to rebound, to command the paint. Tonight's probably one of those nights with Howard. So, they have a good feel for each other, and as DeMar and Kyle, so as many tandems like that you can have that are very comfortable for each other, the better.
Do you think people understand spacing? Journalists just talk about said it takes a long time to figure out. That's like one step.
No question, and that's a great point. I didn't want to get that technical, but they're feeling each other from a spacing standpoint. Before or even last year, they were up on top of each other, spaced on standing next to each other, calling for the ball. But now they have a better feel for if JV's ducking up or Serge is spacing out. If Serge is ducking up, then JV's getting to the dunker. So it's a chemistry that you got to have with your two big guys, and where they're not just standing on top of each other, but with both of them having the ability to step out a little bit and shoot the ball, that'll help them even more from a spacing standpoint.
That's as little as like 3 steps.
It's huge. It's huge. 3 steps is huge. Even more from that if they're going to venture out and shoot the 3. So, but spacing with those two has been the biggest issue, and it's gotten better and better and better. And it's something you can work on. But during the game, it's a feel. It's a feel for where's Serge, where can I float to, where can I space to, and not be on top of him or get in the way of the ball.
Dwane, how much has the comfort level of Serge offensively allowed him to get back to that defensive presence that he's been in early in his career?
Everything evolves around offense. Motivations off. If your jump shot's falling, you play a little bit better defense, and he's more comfortable offensively, which has helped him defensively. He can get back to his roots, because with Serge, shooting the 3 is new. I mean, he didn't start his career as a three-point shooter, and every year he's gotten better and better and better. So this is a new part of his game that we're seeing from early in his career. His roots are his defense, and that's something that he's been, all defensive team, I don't know how many times. So we don't want him to lose that, but we need his three-point shooting also.
He's also had more chase down blocks this year than he ever had last year.
Those hustle plays, those winning plays are huge, and that's something he's gotten back to in the last month or so. And he had some knee soreness last week, but I thought he had one of his best weeks. Yeah. I hope his both knees are sore from that standpoint, but he is feeling much better, and that's helped him make those kind of plays.
Those plays kind of do energize the team.
Huge. Those in charges, loose balls, diving on the floor for loose balls, and taking a charge and run down block shot. Those are 3 of the most dynamic plays defensively that you can have, Doug, and he gives us that.
Feeling good, and I'm ready to go back.
Serge, when you look at your team and the way that they performed in terms of not only offense but defense is getting better. How much have you kind of focused in on that side of the basketball? Because knowing that you can be a big part of that.
Oh yeah, good thing about this team, we all know our jobs, and we always try to do our job in high level we can, and defense is one of my first job in this team, so I always try to focus on help my teammates and try to communicate with everybody.
Now, you've been on a tear offensively. What has kind of gone into the more fluid offense that you've played and the ability to knock down shots more now than as earlier in the season?
I'm just playing my game like I always be. I'm not trying to complicate nothing. Just play easier. And if I have to roll, I'm rolling. If I have to pop two, I'm shooting two. If I have to pop, if the game is giving me three, I'm gonna shoot three. I'm not trying to force nothing. And also, I think Kyle and Freddie, they be doing a great job finding me a pick and roll, and also the was to make the game so easy for myself.
So you've had about 60 games total now, going back to last year and this year. Are you finding the comfort zone now with all these guys?
Yes, sir. When I feel I'm really, I really got that comfort zone. And I'm just, I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm just go there, playing, and give everything I have for my team.
How important is it, especially with you and Jonas, communication and that chemistry that we're talking about?
I think it's the key. It's the key. Communication in basketball, I learned, I learned a long time ago. This is my 9 years. One of big thing, and good team. To be a good defense team, you actually have communication. I think communication is the key.
The knee, is it an issue going forward? Every once in a while, you need to just kind of.
Yeah, and I got past 4 or 5 years, I had a surgery in my knee, and sometimes you need those kind of rest, but I'm fine.